What's up guys, Flappy here, and today we're going to be looking at Lost Ark. More in depth, actually, we're going to be looking at a certain class in Lost Ark called the Assassin. There are two variants, the Shadow Hunter and the Deathblade. Let's get into it, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, like I said before, we are looking at the Shadow Hunter and the Deathblade. Let's look at the Shadow Hunter first. That's what we got here. Shadow Hunters prefer to beat demons at their own game. They can shapeshift into powerful demonic forms to unleash chaotic powers. When their inner demon is unleashed, Shadow Hunters can get access to incredibly destructive powers and increased health and movement speed. I like the sound of that. Increased movement speed? Nice. Alright, let's see what we got first. Demonic Vision. Focus an energy beam and shoot a ray of death into forward to inflict damage and knock foes away. Charge to channel longer before knocking foes away for more damage. Let's look at it. Okay, so that would this other one is just tapping it, and then this is like letting it charge. I like that because, like it said before, when you let it charge, it allows for more damage. And that honestly looked like it did more damage, and it's knocking them back, as you can see. Like, let me slow it down just a little bit, so you can see. Let it charge up. It's knocking them back, and then it kills them, which I really like, because that allows for a form of, I guess, crowd control is what you would call it, where you can keep foes at bay by using abilities like that. So that's a nice ability. Next is Sharpen to Cut. Pierce through foes in front of you as you spin, inflicting damage. Pretty straightforward. Let's see what do we got. Okay. See, and I like that, right? Because you have your demonic form in this spin. Looks like a little spin dash from Sonic, which I really like, actually. And then you have your normal form like that, which is just the normal circle. At least I believe the first one was demonic form and this is normal. Hopefully I'm right. You can let me know if I'm right down in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong down in the comments. Either way. But I do like that there's different versions of the spin. So that's pretty cool. Let's get into the next ability, shall we? Fallen Ruin. Soar into the air and shoot. Yeah. I'm sorry. Soar into the air and shoot an energy ray straight into the ground to inflict damage. The laser causes an explosion. Moments later, knocking foes away for more damage. This skill can only be used while in demonized mode. Alright. Let's see what we got. Okay. Nice. Okay, so what what looks like is happening here is you shoot it, like where you use it, and it does like a little bit of damage, just, hitting them with it. And then once it lands, it explodes, doing the actual damage of it, which I actually really like. So far, Shadow Hunter's looking really cool. I actually really like this. Alright, now we have the monoclone. Call forth an incarnation of the devil to attack by your side. Move forward and punch 2 times for damage. Then strike the ground with a final damaging blow. Okay. Let's see. So you get slash, slash, slam, and then another slash. Slash, slash, slam, slash. Okay. I like that. I feel like ability like this would be used against, harder foes, whether that be like, I guess, like, at least I would call it like major enemies. They're not quite bosses or mini bosses, but they're still challenging. But this could also be used against bosses and mini bosses from like dungeons and raids and stuff like that. So that looks really cool. And that's pretty unique that it's only it's pretty neat, I meant to say, that it's a demonic ability only. But yeah, and I say that because even though it doesn't say, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have a normal mode because, yeah. And then lastly, we have Spinning Weapon. Launch the weapon on your left arm forward and make it spin to inflict damage. Press the skill key again to launch the weapon on your right arm to inflict periodic damage. Let's check it out. I like that. See, this is another ability where it says you can keep foes away. Where, like, if you're like in a corner or a tight space, or if there's just a bunch of enemies around in general. If you do that both times, you know, you're dealing damage to all those enemies. By the time it's over, they could be dead or really low. So that's nice. Actually, so the Shadow Hunter, in terms of just like the way it looks and how the abilities look, this is great. I really like this. All right, let's look at the Deathblade now. Deathblade Assassin. Deathblade is an assassin class that uses a total of 3 swords that they wield alongside the power of chaos to swiftly slash their foes. The fast-paced combo attacks from the light dual sword and long sword overpower enemies, leading to death by 1,000 cuts. Nice. Let's get into the attacks. Dash toward the cursor direction, slashing through foes with all your swords. Foes in the path receive damage at the receive damage at the moment of impact, then get launched into the air moments later for more damage. The skill allows you to pierce through enemy guardians as well. So that probably means through players, if they have to specify that. Guardians, I mean. Alright, so flash blink. Okay. So I would use, like, this is just for me, right? Seeing how this ability works, right? Like, unless it requires a target to use, I would use this. Like, if I didn't have anything to kill, like, directly in front of me, I would just use this as a movement ability. Like, it might not get me, like, too far, but, you know what I, like, you know, I would like to use it as a movement ability. But it does do damage still, and that's great. I like that. Next, we have the Spin Cutter. Spin and move toward the cursed direction, inflicting damage. This skill can be used up to 2 times in a row. Nice. Let's see it again. I just want to make sure of something. Okay. So this reminds me of the normal mode Shadow Hunter spin, where like it's just like a normal circular spin like that. I think that's actually pretty cool. But this time, like, it's way shorter. But I think that's fine, like, as long as the damage is still being put out, you know what I mean? That's pretty good. Alright, next we have Soul Absorber. Charge to deliver a powerful thrust, inflicting increasing amounts of damage the longer it charges. Okay, so this is another charge ability. Whereas though, if you just tap it, it's going to be short like that. But if you charge it up, you know. Okay, wait. So there wasn't an effect on. Okay. So what it looks like, at least, is that it has multiple effects. I'll call this like a shadowy effect, right? Or dark power effect, where, you know what I mean? Like, maybe no effects and I'm just being stupid, but that's how it looks to me. Because you see, like, this guy gets frozen while the other guy gets, like, covered in dark power, you know what I mean? But this, like, just, and this is not just even about assassins in general. This game is just really beautiful. I love it. It looks awesome. Next we have Blitz Rush. Blitz Rush. Charge forward and when the charge... Speaking like a robot. Charge forward, and when the charge is over, advance and attack. When attacking, inflict damage with your dual sword, and when overcharged, inflict more damage and knock foes away while inflicting further damage with your longsword. You're just inflicting a lot of damage, you know? Let's check it out. Okay, so this is the tab. And you just, you know, just click it, and then this is when you charge it up. Ooh. See, this is what I mean. Like, there's variation of it, right? Because this is just your dual swords when you just tap it. But when you charge it up, you're using your long sword, which I like. And if you caught it, I'll slow it down. Right? Oops. Went to the last one by accident. Here we go. So look. So you charge it up, use it, and then look, you saw it. There was like little cuts in the air. So that's the other inflicting damage, which I also like. I really like that there's variation, you know, like even not even just like two different classes for assassin, but there's variations and how you can use the abilities, which I really like. Finally, we move on to Moonlight Sonic. Perform a sweeping slash in front of you to pull foes and inflict the damage. Let's see it. Nice. Okay. Okay, I understand now. So the ice thing that wasn't just for um the other ability. Like that's just like probably a weapon doing that. Either way though, like this is the ability I could see myself using for crowd control, you know what I mean? Just taking care of a bunch of enemies at once. So I really, really like this. And I think um like just judging by the two classes and what I've seen so far, I think how I would like to start at least is would make my assassin, and once I get to a certain level, because I believe it's like you make your character and then once you hit like level 10, that's when you get to decide which one. I would make two assassins, but I would play the first one that I would play would be a Deathblade and the second one would be a Shadow Hunter. Not because I think, you know, one is just superior over the other. I just really like the way Deathblade works, or at least how it looks, and hopefully I'll like it how it actually works. But it looks great. Like these both look great. I just really like Deathblade. But yeah, it's awesome, man. This game, like, I really hope this game thrives over here. 'Cause I know it is pretty good. Or I know it's had pretty good reviews where it's been released already, and I hope that carries over here. And I really can't wait. So yeah, guys, that has been my look and opinion on the Assassin's class. I really do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more Lost Ark content, where I'll be diving more in depth into each class, and maybe I'll do another video on the Assassin. Who am I kidding? Of course I'll do another video on the Assassin. It's a cool class and it looks amazing. Catch you guys in the next one. Later.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's